there's a confirmed sequel for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Okay, if you guys don't know why there's an intro change for this portion of my channel, it's because last year I did something called Freddy Fridays where I would play Five Nights at Freddy's game every Friday. Well, now that I haven't done that for a while, I was making my Five Nights at Freddy's videos, essentially create updates for the movie. Or should I say movies at this point. Now that this seems to be a very thriving segment on my channel, I feel like it's appropriate to do something on my channel called Freddy Fridays, bring that back to life, and do it whenever I'm doing my Five Nights at Freddy's videos. Now, dive into this sequel. So the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie is set to begin production in early 2024. This comes from my source at Covered Geekly, which Covered Geekly has not let me down on a lot of my sources. And essentially, this movie, this Five Nights at Freddy's movie that's coming out this year, has essentially began its production earlier this year. And going off the track record of that, if this movie, the sequel, is starting its production next year early, then we're going to be getting the sequel around the same time in October. More evidence being that Michael Lillard had basically signed a 3-movie contract for the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. So based on that, there are plans for a potential sequel for this movie, or should I say sequels. Even though we may not be getting some Springtrap action in this movie, even though we saw some masks in some pre-production, we may very well be getting some Springtraps in the future, or maybe these masks are insinuating to an after-credit scene alluding to Springtrap. Either way, there is going to be a sequel for this movie, so what directions could they go in for this sequel? Well, number one, they could go in the direction of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where essentially they have the Springtrap arc. Or they could go in the direction of going to a prequel and doing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with the toy animatronics. But that doesn't seem very likely, as that's not the direction that they seem to be going in this franchise. So most likely they're going to be doing an Afton arc. I'm just throwing out some ideas here and there. I don't really know too much about what's going on with this movie personally. The teaser only gave us so much to break down that I can't really break down that much regarding this movie. What I can say about this next movie that's going to come out next year or the year after is I'm excited because this movie, the current movie, is looking to be very accurate, and if they make this second movie just as accurate, we're going to be in for a treat. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for this potential sequel, or should I say sequel? Comment below and let me know. And as always, if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe today to join the Azalization. And thank you for starting up Freddy Friday for me again. I really do appreciate it.